Hi y'all, Jeff from the Idiot Car Guys. So I'm behind the camera today, picked up another project car for my collection, which seems to be growing. I just brought this home. I had a friend, actually my future son-in-law, drove this home from Omaha. Another 1989 Mercedes 560 SEL. Now this one's a little bit more worse for wear. This car's got about 165,000 miles on it. And the kid I got it from was a college student that doesn't know a lot about the car. And he inherited it from his grandfather and kind of, let's put it this way, neglected it. So I want to do a little walk around of this car, and this is how she came. She's a little bit, like I said, a little bit worse for wear. I can tell you, after following it home, the rear suspension needs some help. Probably needs new struts or shocks on the back, because it was a little bouncy. It's got an unusual alarm issue that I'm got to dig into to figure out what the deal is. The alarm would just randomly go off while driving. It could have to do with the front hood latch, because the driver's side of the hood appears to doesn't latch properly. The car's got a little bit of rust. I mean, it's not completely gone, but it's got some work that's going to need to be done. It's a 1989. Engine seems to be in pretty good shape. It runs. He said the cruise control actually worked, which is surprising because, well, on my other 560 SEL, right there, the cruise doesn't work. So we'll take a look at this one. This is going to be kind of a project. This car, again, like I said, has been neglected. The undercarriage didn't appear to have any rust, but there is some interior work that needs to be done. It certainly is dirty. And people just, for some reason, just don't seem to want to take care of these cars. And, not it's not all bad, but, it's going to need, it definitely needs some work done to it. This door here, I've noticed, doesn't open all the way. I don't know why, but that's something else I'm going to deal with. It does have the, believe it or not, the footrest are with the car. Back seats aren't too bad a shape. There could be a little life left in it. One nice thing about this car, the guy did have a couple extra wheels that came with it, so that's a good thing, because one of the wheels and tires on here has winter tires on it, so they're not all matched. So I'm going to figure out what's going on here and why it's got one tire kind of weird compared to the others. But be that as it may, you can see that it's been parked into a tree. I wouldn't say it's a barn find, because it's actually drivable, and the kid had driven it off and on. But you can tell it's by the trunk lid that the paint, it's been sitting under a tree. There's some work that does need to be done. Tell me what you think it's worth. I mean, I'm going to do some work on it. I'm going to try and clean it up, try and make some adjustments on it, and we'll see what we're going to, what I'm going to do with it. It could be just one that, I'll drive it, use it as a daily driver, to go along with the one that I've got. But you know, I'm starting to get a collection of cars sitting around here. Now, you know, the last video that I had up, the challenge car, was that one there, the 300E. I've driven that around, I cleaned it up a little bit more, and doggone it, that little car, that's going to make somebody a great little car. In fact, that's really worth keeping. This one here, we'll see what happens. You know, it does, like I said, this one does start and run. I know it's got a power steering leak. Needs some rear shocks, maybe even the springs. 160,000 miles. I would say that the springs are going to be in order. But now tell me what you think. I mean, it is a W126. It is a 1989. They do have some value to them. They are starting to increase in value. I think that putting it all together, maybe putting it back together, is we'll take a look. I'm going to actually wash on the car a little bit, so I'm going to stop the video and probably pick it up here after I wash it and just see what the paint actually looks like by you know, putting some good washing compound on it and see if it doesn't clean up a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Jeff at Idiot Car Guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey folks, Jeff from the Idiot Car Guys. So I did a little bit of cleaning on this project car that I got, 1989 560 SEL, with about 163,000 miles is actually what's on it. So as you can see from the earlier pictures, it's starting to take some shape. Car's actually got through some of the tree sap that was on it, although on the trunk lid there's still a couple of spots where you can see where a tree leaves were actually probably, you know, got wet and just kind of stayed right on the paint. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but you know, it is going to be what it is unless I repaint the entire trunk. Now there is a couple of rust spots I did notice in the front fenders, you know, just below the tail light or the turn signal. One on this side kind of bubbling out, looked like it might have been all the way through. A little bit on the bumper cover itself, the chrome piece, and then right here. But under the car, doesn't seem to be too bad. I still got a little bit more detailing to do as far as going and really, you know, trying to get buffing compound and really get some of the, you know, some of the stuff out of it. This right here seems to be, you know, embedded into the clear coat a little bit, so I got to work on that. But I did get on this side, it came out pretty good. So, you know, a little bit working with it. You know, it's not going to be a bad car. There's some mechanical things that I need to do. I do have a power steering leak someplace. We put some fluid in it when I came from Omaha. It's all gone. The reservoir for the hydraulic oil, it's now about half. So, you know, there's some leaks and things like that. Probably, you know, it's been sitting for a while. And then the kid I got it from, he didn't know anything about it, so it parked under trees, and you know, consequently, it's been neglected. The brakes are very soft, so I got to address them. It's probably a vacuum booster. You know, it probably needs bled. Doesn't seem to, pads don't seem to be too awful bad, but you know, go through the whole thing and really do, you know, I'll just go through it just to make it safe for the road. Other than that, you know, it's not a bad car. It's going to take a little bit of work, but you know, it's kind of what I bought it for, was as a project car. So leave your comments in the comments area. Hit like, subscribe. You know, tell me what you think. Hey, listen, we appreciate you viewing. Have a good day.